There's
Okay.
also something coming to light here because like the things that are hidden are going to be revealed.
Yeah.
And that is what's gonna like cause this shift, this change.
Mhm.
Because both of these cards, like at the bottom of the death and rebirth card, it says darkness to light.
Mm.
And this
Mhm.
is hidden knowledge.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
something that's in the darkness is hidden.
Yeah.
Something that is in the light is knowledge, is known, it's
Mhm.
seen. So get ready.
So it came up again. I was trying not to say this part. I was like, oh, okay, maybe that's enough for this. But it came up again while you were saying that. I was sharing that I saw someone say that they were a shadow worker, and in
Mm.
my body I had this like, right? Because in the spiritual community it's all the rage to be a light worker and work in the light, love and light. And you hear people say all the time like it's spirituality, our spiritual journeys aren't always love and light. They aren't. I mean, it's always love, but it's not always light, right? And so I saw the shadow worker thing, and then Spirit was like, that's what you do. You're lighting up the dark places. And so that I feel like is another encouraging message. You may find yourself in places that feel dark, but as long as you show up in your gifts, talents, abilities, in your light, aligned with Source, you will light up those dark places. You are supposed to be there. Don't run from the dark. Don't run from the dark.
I love that.
I'm pulling from a deck that I have not pulled from with you. It's called Rooted in Growing, and it caught my eyes before we started. And I was like, am I supposed to take them out? And I took them out and I put them here. Spirit, thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you for being with us and just all of the encouragement that you have shared with us so far. And so we know that there is something for us in this and something for the viewer, that we are here to grow together and to hold one another as we travel through this journey, this beautiful journey called life. So we thank you now. If there's anything else, please come out. Nope. That is it. Whew. Okay.
Tell me, what is it?
The first one is being you is enough. Yes. They told you that you needed this. They told you that you needed that in order to be liked, loved, and accepted. Forget all of that. When all of this and that is stripped away, declare that all you see is enough. I am grateful for me.
Mm. Hmm.
The next one that came through is everything I need is already here. These are like just right on top of each other. Like you
Hmm.
are enough and everything that you need is here. There are going to be things that you experience, places that you're going to be thrown into. And there are going to be times where you wonder, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I have what it takes. And the truth is that you are enough and that everything that you need is within you. And so, again, if you search for that hidden knowledge, that hidden wisdom that is embedded into your being because you are a spiritual being having a physical experience, you are the totality of Source, but just in a fragment. So, everything that Source is and has and knows is available to you. It is available to you. There's nothing that is withheld from you. And so, in every situation and circumstance you are placed in, know that you are held, know that you are divinely guided, protected, and provided for. Know that you have what it takes and that your presence is necessary there, that everywhere that you are, your presence, your power, your gifts are necessary. What's happening over there with you?
I keep being reminded of what came up yesterday in that shadow worker conversation that we had, and a few other conversations that we've had about belonging and
Mhm.
feeling like you belong somewhere, and how in some areas you could feel like you don't belong there, and how when we are bringing our authentic selves to a space, that it isn't always going to be received with, oh hey, yes, with like light and love.
Mhm.
And even if it's not received with light and love, and you ruffle some feathers with your presence, like that's purposeful too. Like your light isn't always going to make people feel good, and
Mhm.
that doesn't mean that you don't belong there. If you're there, you belong there.
Yeah.
And belonging doesn't come from other people welcoming you in. Belonging comes from within. Like, find ways, how can you belong to yourself? And I do feel like coming back home to yourself is a practice, is a daily practice. And can be a moment to moment practice, especially depending on the programs and the conditioning that you're working with in your subconscious mind. I don't want anyone to get discouraged if they feel like not in their power sometimes, because that's part of the process of
Mhm.
coming back into your power, of remembering who you are, and then practicing being in that vibration of that full knowing and wholeness. And the more practice that you do, the more practice that you have doing that, the easier it is for you to do that and be that all the time and everywhere you go.